Hello and welcome everyone, Darthmod here with part 93 of the Prussia Let's Play. For Napoleon Total War with Darthmod, we continue where we left things off last time. Thank you once again for your comments, advice, tactics and suggestions. It's all greatly appreciated. Do keep them coming. So yes, the Great Austro-Prussian War continues. And yes, we've made some good progress so far. I'm going to move these guys up here. I am going to disband this cavalry unit though, because I don't want that one to be intercepted on its own by all those forces. I want these guys to, if it's going to trigger an ambush, they'll all be close enough to fight it, so they should be strong enough there. We'll send another cavalry unit over there. Now, I was originally thinking this episode would be where I push forward with von Blücher and attack this group here, but actually, I think I'm going to hold off on that till next episode. There's a fair few things I need to do anyway that we'd have just done after von Blücher had smooshed on in there anyway. First off, it's going to be moving this army to wipe out that one, so it's not left behind our lines. I'm also going to move these armies, these 6, into the forest here to prepare for an Austrian counterattack through ambush. And I'm not sure if I'll go after that army, but I'm also thinking I will sally out with this force here to strike these guys. We might as well clear them out, plus it means we could always put another army on that bridge there, or, you know, just hammer it into Vienna. I think at the moment it might be a bit too risky to go into Vienna with the number of forces they have there, because again, I'm not planning on piecing out just yet, so I've got to be careful when I do make my pushes, because I don't want to overextend, because I'm not looking to just jump out with a piece out again yet. So we'll hold probably at this bridge, maybe push up to that one with our reserve force, perhaps. Got to be careful though, because if I move too closely without being reinforced, I might draw their forces in. So I think I might just hold that bridge once we've knocked them out. I don't think they've got anyone that's reinforcing them, so yeah, we'll move in on those guys first, just to, you know, might as well thin the herd, as it were, that's coming towards us. We hold up here though, that's fine, we hold here. Maybe just assemble, in fact I'm thinking maybe grab that army and send it down to help out by Prague, perhaps. In fact, we've got enough for another force over there, so we'll sort that out this episode. But yeah, the reason why I'm holding off with von Blücher is actually because I want your input on this, of when we move in with von Blücher, I'm actually intending on fighting the battle against all of these guys, and it'll be the next episode that we have for this series, so part 94. But I want to know if you guys think it'd be better to leave the battle time limit on, or to put no limit for that battle. Normally I have it on 60 minutes in case the AI bugs out for whatever reason. It doesn't reinforce properly or something like that. At least there's an out as such, without forfeiting the battle. However, I'm thinking that 60 minutes is not going to be anywhere near enough to break all of these forces. Probably need an hour and 20, hour and a half. Maybe it is doable in 60, but I'm not sure if I should take that risk. So I'd love for you guys to let me know in the comment section of this episode, should we, before we send von Blücher in against these guys, turn the battle time limit to no limit for that battle only, just so that we can fight it and wipe out all those armies, or at least face them all in that battle. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Anyway, I'm going to grab this force though and move on round to strike these guys. I imagine we'll draw in some reinforcements. Yeah, again, I want to fight it manually because I don't want the Order Resolve to impact on von Blücher's kind of reserve and reinforcement forces that he has around there. So we'll save in case there's a crash and dive on in. And then we'll go fight our battle to the north of Vienna for this episode and probably wrap things there. But yeah, next episode probably be a very long one. It probably will just be that big old battle with von Blücher. The battle, I mean, you could probably call it the Battle for Bucharest, because it will clear a path toward Bucharest itself. We have no artillery, they have plenty, so we are going to need to do some running. Thankfully, we've got plenty of cav. I believe they also have plenty of cav, but I'm not going to hang about for them. We are going to press towards them, get up in their faces. Yes, it would be nice to have remnants of this army available for von Blücher to utilize, but if we have to take heavy casualties to make this work, to clear this one away, then that's exactly what I shall do. Big groups of infantry, although I think actually this might be one where we can afford to have some reserves rather than spreading super wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we just need to take out those two. Alright, now I've grouped them back up again. So 6 of them to hold the left. Or rather, advance on the left. We will again place trenches just in case, for whatever reason, we need to fall back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To hold and advance. Well, I say hold. To advance on the right. And that gives us 3 reserves. Which I'm just going to place in the center. Or in fact, actually no, we'll spread out behind the line. 1 center, 1 left, 1 right for now. In an ideal world, definitely commit more reserves to this. Let's begin the battle. Let's not waste any time. Let's get advancing. With cavalry. The terrain as well. See where we can go to. Because they've got cannons, so no doubt they will shell us. There we go. Let's get my reserves. Before they start firing all those cannons, we need to try and close the gap, close the distance as soon as possible. We need to be as careful with our cavalry. We can bring them up now. Well, I should, being me, I definitely should be careful with my cavalry, but I'm going to push them high up on the flanks, because I'm hoping that that will at least start the cavalry so they won't be charging towards my infantry. I'm just having them walk. When I see those cannons, though, start firing, we will have to run. Looks like they're actually gathering up now, so do that. I'll have the reserves walk, so at least they're fresh. Yeah, they're coming towards us. Flank round with these guys. Oh, they got stopped. Wonderful. 2 units in straight away. Holding this one back here because I know these guys are coming in, so I'm going to charge in with them to try and pin them, but actually they're getting held up by that one, so it's actually working really nicely all across the board. Their charge has been stopped. Lovely stuff. In we go. We should clear this whole flank of cavalry pretty soon. Yeah, that one's gone. Back in on these guys. Nice. Bring some infantry over. It's militia they've placed. Okay, yeah, they placed the stakes. Barricade, so I need to be very, 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 very careful. Many verys. But if we need to end up charging into that militia, we will. But let's just take them out. That's the primary concern. We're right in front of them, and are they firing? No, they're limbering up again, so they've decided it's derp time. That is fine with me. They're winded. But we need to keep moving forward to close the distance. So, let's not waste any time. Let's move on in. We're walking still. Got caught by the fence a bit. That'll probably happen, but so we need to get the infantry, and cavalry's not going to be able to go for this one as much as I'd like. And by that I mean go in for the infantry, because they've placed stakes everywhere. So that limits my ability there, unless they start shuffling off, which they are starting to do. Again, it depends on our infantry having a wander. You give chase to them. You guys flank on round, go into those trees for now. Cavalry on this flank. We can put pressure on those guys, so let's move on up. You guys have had a chance to rest all the time we've been moving the other cavalry units. Let's get them going. You guys are walking. You are tired. Winded. Hopefully that'll work out. If we can draw this unit away a bit, that'd be grand. At least it's screening these guys. I mean, they're so close, I kind of want to just tell them to run now. But they're going to be tired anyway, so need to, where possible, give them a breather. They're moving forward with their Landschützen. Jaeger units, and what have you, their light infantry. Just have them advance through the shot for now, I think. Try and charge these guys, they've got their backs to us. Hopefully for whatever reason they've decided to not worry about hearing us moving up.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Keep the reserves coming. Charge them. My infantry should fire soon as well. Got in on them good. Just keep chasing, just keep chasing. Let them stop firing at will. Let the charge impact hit them. And get the cavalry out of there. Cover the cavalry retreat with fire. Volley! You guys are going to have to reload because you prematurely shot. Happens to the best of them. So moving forward. That's good. Rest of them getting into line. They'll begin firing anytime soon. Oh, my general's dead. Oh, it's because he's turned around and run back through the fence. GG, General. Wasn't watching, so I couldn't stop you. Thankfully, you weren't a proper general. You were just a captain. Pull that cavalry out of there so the infantry can continue blasting your faces. There we go. Already blasted away. Chase after those guys for me if you would. Got more cavalry over here. They're going to pull around the back. Don't really want to risk charging him while I know that they've got all the stakes up still, because that's done me over with the cav. But it's me, and it's cavalry, so the expectations were pretty low, right? Yeah. Attack order, now you're through the middle of them. Probably won't need the reserves, but they can plug any holes should they arise, like that one. Do you get a volley off against the cav? That's actually quite nice. That's actually really nice. You guys have done well. Brought up the reserves just in case, but it looks like you're all good without them. Pull the cavalry in to chase down the light troops. This flank is secure as well. Bring them all around like so. Bring up that reserve unit to sit near the corner. Cavalry come back in again? They have. These guys won't fire on them. They've done a really good job of just holding that line. Being charged over here, so I think we need reserves there to plug the gap. Square on that front. Pull these guys back. Fire at will, men. You should fire right into that clump. Our guys are back through. Turn to the left and fire, please. You can get a lovely volley off. Counter charge.
men are running, sir.
Oh, those guys are charging to support. Not doing so well. Charge in with these guys to clear it up too.
Our men are running, sir.
Really? Those guys are broken as well? Enemy general's down. I guess we are against German Fusiliers. Don't go all over the stakes, don't go all over the stakes.
Glorious victory, sir. It's soon to be yours.
Good, good, good. Hold in the flanks. Just this bit here, the reserves struggling there as well. Pull them in.
Our men are running, sir.
These guys are formed square. And now they'll die. Pull that cavalry back. And continue just for a little bit longer. Using some cavalry over the stakes there, but nah. They've committed to it now. Not much we can do. It's just turn those guys around so they can fire on them. They reloaded, that is. Be most of the force taken out rather nicely. Good, good. Right. Quit that battle. Close victory. Happy, happy, happy days. Lost 2,079. Yeah, because we have plenty of reinforcements, but we didn't need them. But we only drew in the one army, so that's good. So everyone else is fine. They can keep on pushing. That's fine. We knew this one would be throwaway. They've now pulled back over there. I'm actually thinking, probably, auto-resolve. Yeah. And I did see there was an army in von Blucher's force somewhere. Really need a lot of replenishment. Cavalry does a little bit, your infantry, so let's pull them back there. You guys replenish up. You guys watch that bridge. You guys can probably still move up here so we can utilize some of those guys. And von Blucher has no cavalry himself, which is throwing him in with everything we've got. He's got one foot guard unit. So yeah, we'll start assembling them probably at the start of the next episode. We'll pull them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 versus 5. We should be able to shred them. And yeah, just again, reminder, let me know your thoughts. Turn the timer off, because if we attack... Or, I always forget, if someone can clarify for me, if I move in, if I'm the actual one that moves in and attacks them, it will count as my timer to win, right? So if it reaches 0 after 60 minutes, we will lose because we haven't defeated all the Austrian forces. But if they intercept us as I'm moving them all up here, is the timer still for me because it's my turn? Or is it the AI's is it the AI's timer because they've intercepted? I have a feeling because it's my turn, the timer is always, for me, the time I've got to try and win, no matter if I'm intercepted or what have you. But yeah, if anyone knows how precisely that works, feel free to clarify. So yeah, I'm going to barrel on in with this army and hope that it's not reinforced. Good. They don't have a general. They do have cannon. I have more, so we should be able to shell them. Oh, they've got the Windbauscher Jaegers. one of my favourite units. So quick save in case of a crash. Quick save. Yeah, is that a quick save? I think that's the quick save button, isn't it? Or it's just allows you to save. I think I've always called it just the quick save option. Anyway, let's dive on in. Right, our second battle. Then yes, Von Blucher will be 94, so that will be out on Saturday for you guys. A nice, probably long episode. Blast on through. Right. And then I think after that there's probably not a huge amount left to do besides the sort of spending of money, reinforcing troops this turn. So that'll probably be part 95. And we probably will be able to hit the end turn button in part 95 and see how the Austrians react, which actually I'm quite excited for. I'm not going to place just all my cannons in a single line, or that would blast them. We want to spread them out a little bit so that we can go to cannon shot. Let me just take a look at this position because we're going to want to try and form up here. I'm going to do 2 in the middle, and then not widely spread. It's still going to be quite a central focus deployment, the artillery. There's a bit of a hill in front of them, but they're fine. That's giving us a space to pop this cannon in. Okay, so we need to go along a ways bit more. We're about to there. If that reaches them. Oh, near perfection. That will do. And that one's nearly got in there perfectly. That's fine. Shuffle you over a smidge. Got 4. Got 2 the other side of the cannon on the right. 4 this side. It's fine. Even more. Even more. Go, and seeing as they're going to come at us. Trenches everywhere. There we go. Right. Light troops, I'm thinking I'm just going to put you forward in front of the main cannons to stop the cavalry just charging straight on in, because they always do that. But we'll spread you out a smidge, so actually we might be able to grab that cannon on the left as well. We do spread out a fair bit. Probably won't be able to cover the right one as much, so that's where we'll put our 2 cavalry units in the trees if we can. There we go, both hidden. And then general. We're going to counter fire everything, so let's just pop him back here for now. Oh, and yeah, we probably do want to group up all the cannons, turn them all off fire at will, and hit start battle. Oh, that one can't hit. Damn. Oh, that was a fantastic first volley, though.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Pop them there, because then the cavalry can't turn at the last minute. It'll be too late. That's it. Hammer that artillery. Draw them to us. Oh, is that all of it gone? It is. Right. Next cannon over, please. Let's move you guys fast because the cavalry is coming. I need to get you on stake duty. Pronto. It's gonna cover the cannons perfectly. And the same the other side. Wonderful. Yeah, they're already preparing to charge. So let's sort that right out. They're on 2 of 4 cannons already. I've not lost a single one as far as I can tell. Oh, they've just lost all their cannons. Lost one within the first volley. That is wonderful news. So we've nearly neutralised all of their cannons. Straight away. Right. They've got the stakes up. Nice. That'll protect the cannon. I think we'll probably just pull you guys back. Off fire at will mode for now. I know I could leave them out there, but I don't want them getting shot. Pull them back. Off fire at will, and then we'll plug gaps with them if we advance or need to. Cannons pounding into that one. Good, good. Everybody fire. Have they lost all of their crews? There one left? No, they've lost all of them now. Oh, that's amazing. All their artillery is gone. Right, halt everyone. Everyone turn to fire at will. Do your thing. That's what I like. That is what it's all about. So at least divert them round so they won't be able to go after the cannons. They'll go for other units. But that's fine if they want to do that. Or they might still charge into us. Oh! Oh, they're just lining up perfectly for the cannons. It's beautiful cavalry slaughter. Get your horseburgers. Fresh horseburgers. Freshly shot. Don't worry if there's a bit of cannonball in there. It's perfectly edible. It's healthy and nutritious. Have they seen my cavalry? Perhaps. Now they're getting shot at while they're there. Dithering around means there's just more time for my cannons to blast them. Could switch you over to canister. I shall switch you over to canister. Oh, they're trying to get in the flanks. Bless them. They're going to get in that one unit. No, they're not. I always forget. Having them land up here means I can't form square with them easily. Oh yeah, we're absolutely wrecking that cavalry. Go with just... Is that a reinforcing unit, or it's just been left way out there for some reason? I've got my cavalry to use here, but... that house. Let's bring it out into the field. Now they've got no cannons I don't need to worry about, so we'll sit these guys behind the cannons. These guys, the general. They can't snipe him out. Not with cannonball, anyway. Yeah, that canister will catch him. Just keep firing, just keep firing. Bring it around to canister. I kind of hope one of these units will be stupid enough to just charge into the stakes, but... looks like the AI... oh, wait, no, I'm about to get my dream. Oh, come on. Come on, right at me. Yes! I say, why you no die? It's fine. Canister finished them off. And you guys? Death to you guys too? Very, very much death. Canister shot. Yeah, it's just engaged with everyone. Everyone on the canister for now. They've turned away at the last minute, only to be shredded right up the butt. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. The drill now. Kind of tempted to go after those cavalry units back there, but they're also... One of them's Crucier, and the other one is Hussars. They might cause me a little bit of trouble. So we'll just wait here. Where are their Windbalscher Jaegers? So they have a stalk ability, so I won't see them until they're literally on top of me. Which is cool, but also terrifying. Swinging you guys around. I think they're over here. No, regular Jaegers. They'll probably be somewhere, and I won't see them until they get super close. If I remember correctly. I think they were like my favourite unit in Empire Total War when I played online battles and that. Always used to bring some Windbalscher Jaegers to flank with. Goes around ready to flank. Oh, much shredding. Maximum shred. The rattle of guns. Those Jaegers are just asking for some cavalry munchies, so let's send them in. Enemy general dead. They are charging us, but if we can get a couple of cannon shots off quickly into these clumps, the Grenzers, we should be fine. Come on, finish reloading. They're charging. Fire, 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 fire. Let's force them over to the right a bit. Rip General. Cavalry, as always, I've left to get slaughtered. One day, Lionheart, one day, you'll manage your cavalry better, and there will be a massive shortage of horseburgers everywhere. But it is not this day. Oh, just absolute shreddage. That is wonderful. Where were the Windbalscher Jaegers? Where did they go? I never even saw them. I'll have to look at the stats afterwards for sure. That cavalry's coming on in. I'm just going to run back with these guys though if they head towards us, which they are doing. Kill a few more Jaegers, kill a few more Jaegers, kill a few more Jaegers. And run away. You guys leave any Jaegers alive? Oh, 19 of them. Yeah, that's nice of you. You see the stream of troops running back. Being broken. Cannon still firing. Lovely stuff. You can afford to triple speed it at this point. You guys head towards my cannon and what have you over here. Oh, they broke it. I was about to form into square, but they've just broken. Lost the general and all that. And pummeled with some canister. Continue just for a second, because there'll probably be another shot or two sent off in their direction. Nothing that's going to hit them. Bar than a few hits there. That's fine. Nice. GG. Heroic victory. Really? I mean, I think it was a... Don't say so myself, you know. It was a pretty easy one. Only lost 223. We don't get to see the enemy units count, do we? It's a shame, because I'd really like to see what happened to the Windbalscher. They have 995 remaining, though. That's going to knock them out of that farm. I now hits the farm, and I'm just going to move back onto my bridge. And I'll still get a little bit of replenishment. I mean, we could swap some of the cavalry over if we want to. In fact, I think I will. That one that got wrecked because I was standing still. We're holding the bridge. I was thinking, should we put one of these howitzers in there? We don't have any experimental ones lying around, do we? Alas, no. Let me know your thoughts on that, guys. I think that's where we'll wrap this one up for now. We could push out against these guys, but I think... I'm not sure. I don't know what else in that forest. I might have to send a cavalry unit scouting and then maybe push that one back as well. But, yes. What we'll be doing at the start of the next episode is finally moving up with Von Blucher. Let me know your thoughts on whether or not you think we should take the battle time limit off to no limit, just so that we can wipe out all those units in one battle, and also so that we don't end up losing if we run out of time with it. But yeah, we'll do that at the start of the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride on the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors: Games Planet, Overclockers UK, QT, and MSI. Till the next one. Ciao for now.